What's going on, guys? Waco from Revolution here with my buddy Ken Kashiyama. How are you, brother?
I'm super excited about this first day of Watches and Wonders.
It's amazing. It's actually really funny to walk into the Chopard booth here in Geneva and have it feel like exactly like the booth from Basel, including the gentleman behind the bar as well. How are you? If you guys don't know Ken, Ken's an amazing guy. He is the head of Chopard LUC and is focused on all of the high complications, all of the watches that we love in particular. And Ken has a trilogy of striking watches for us today that I have to say are absolutely mind-blowing. I had the opportunity to see them a little while ago because we were making a series of videos together with you guys, but they're stunning. So please, Ken, tell us about them.
Sure. So it's a trilogy. So we wanted to use this crystal sapphire gong technology for different models.
Guys, so just for you to understand, so what's really remarkable what Chopard has achieved is that they are making the only minute repeaters or striking watches using sapphire crystal gongs, which are monoblock with the sapphire crystal
Correct.
itself, right? Which is incredible. I'm sorry, Ken, please go ahead.
So we start with the strike one. So the strike one is a model we had in 2006, but we completely relaunched it. So we changed the position of the pusher. We have a really nice gold dial hand guilloche, and of course we integrated the sapphire gong into this watch.
Incredible.
It is a Geneva Seal movement. 3 of them are Geneva Seal, COSC certified.
So both cost certified as a chronometer and also Geneva Seal,
Yes.
as is the nature of all LUC movements from the very beginning, right, back in 1986.
That's correct. That's correct. So it's brand new, so I have just to...
It's fine. We feel honored that the plastic is being taken off. So what we're going to do, guys, is Ken is going to play you these watches, and you can hear what the sound is actually like. The microphones are actually on us, so we'll lean in a little bit.
So you see the micro rotor, 65 hours power reserve, COSC and Geneva Seal. So here at 12 you have a little dot to activate or deactivate the chimes. So now, sorry, I have to turn it. Every time the hour pass, it will chimes.
Beautiful
hours.
sound. Like, I actually just love the sound of the sapphire crystal gongs. It's stunning. So
It's
guys,
very delicate,
Yeah.
it's very subtle.
It's such a beautiful sound. I always think of it as being kind of ethereal. And what I love about this watch is you can choose it to be in time to be struck in passing, or for it to be silent as well, right? And it's just a
That's
very
correct.
subtle hint that time is kind of moving forward. But now we're going to go from that to a watch that it's an absolute masterpiece of complications. It is the full strike Tourbillon, right?
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a new movement. That's the first time we integrate the tourbillon complications to the minute repeater complications. A really nice details here is the sapphire bridge of the tourbillon that reminds the sapphire gongs. It's also a gold dial, which is hand guilloche. Really nice ruthenium color. Both cases are rose gold, ethical rose gold.
Wonderful. So as you guys know, also Chopard has been a pioneer in terms of ethical gold, in terms of recycling of materials as well. I mean, I think for Chopard it's always been important that these watches are here to make the world more beautiful, and so we have a responsibility, and they're one of the first to act on that. So a question for you, Man, do you want Ken to put it on the buckle and then put it on the watch stand, or is like this is fine, right? Can we set the time to 11:50 something?
Of course,
and play
of course we can. So here also the crown you have. So you wind the crown, you wind the movement, and you wind the striking mechanism. So we have 2 bowels, one for the supply of the energy of the striking mechanism, and the other one is for the watch.
And so super efficient. So just winding one direction for the time, and then one for the
Exactly.
for the striking mechanism.
And also the advantage is when you make it chimes, it doesn't affect at all
Yes.
the precision of the watch.
That's insane. I mean, that's such an amazing minute repeater. And on top of that, you've got this wonderful tourbillon as well. What's the frequency of the tourbillon?
It's a 4 hertz tourbillon.
It's a 4-hertz tourbillon. So it's the one from the original Quattro tourbillon, right?
That's correct, and we also have the stop cage tourbillon on this one.
So it's got
that you really like.
I do. Well, But I love the fact that KFS is, we call Frederick Schäufele KFS, but for short, like he was like one of the things he regretted from the 1.96 in the beginning was that he didn't make it a stop seconds mechanism, a hacking, a movement. So I love the fact that he decided, okay, well now we're going to make our tourbillons like hacking, which I think is great.
That's true.
And
That's
there might
true.
be a version of the 1.96 next year which might be hacking. Is that correct, Ken?
That it can happen.
Okay, guys, we have to go from there to a watch that I'm just obsessed with, and it is the Full Strike in Sapphire crystal. So I told you before that the technology behind Chopard's minute repeaters, which makes them sound so beautiful, is that you're using sapphire crystal gongs that are integrated monoblock into the sapphire crystal in the front of the watch. But what would happen if you made the entire case out of sapphire crystal instead? Well, guys, we're about to find out. And I remember you played this watch last year for Gauthier Capuçon,
Correct. That's
who is
correct.
a musician at the very highest level. And even for him, he was like, listen, when I hear that, I hear things that are even more elevated. So
That's true. So the Full Strike Full Sapphire is an idea that we had from the beginning. When we started to work on the crystal gong, we thought from the beginning one day it would be great to have like a full sapphire watch with the gong, with the dial, with the crown, and here it is.
it's so cool. First of all, it's stunning to behold, right? And I love how just contemporary it is, but also what's amazing about it is it gives you a way to look at a Chopard movement, which is finished
Yes.
on every conceivable side and every possible angle as well, right? And that's what I love about it. The things that are normally hidden from view, you can see now, and you see the quality of the finish with Chopard.
You know, that's a fantastic piece. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the sapphire normally, but when I had the watch in hand, I was like, wow, that's one of the most.
So
that's
nice.
for me one of the most beautiful Chopard we ever produced.
You know, and I love the size also, and I love the fact that sapphire crystal is actually quite light, so it's actually
Exactly.
beautiful on the wrist. So Ken, of course, I'm going to have to ask you, can you please play this magical watch for us? Absolutely stunning, dude. So that, guys, we're going to wrap it up here for this first part of our video. We're going to do part 2 after this on some really cool new tourbillons. But this is so you have the striking watch trilogy. You have the Full Strike completely redesigned now with the sapphire crystal technology for the gong. You have the Full Strike tourbillon. Incidentally, all watches COS certified, all watches Geneva sealed. So that's the first time you've had this amazing minute repeater combined also with the tourbillon, which is incidentally a 4 hertz tourbillon. And how rare is that? And it's COS certified. And then finally here you have the Full Strike and Sapphire,
Yes.
sapphire crystal technology now, not only for the gong, which is integrated into the sapphire in the front of the watch, but also for the case. Beautiful to behold and beautiful to listen to. So Ken, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Always.
Cheers, guys.